Halloween is so much fun for the kiddos, a time to dress up and enjoy delicious candies, but our next guest says parents need to be careful to not set their children up for a lifelong struggle with sugar addiction and health issues. Joining us now is mental health and addiction counselor, Dr. Donna Marks. Doctor, welcome to Bloom.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
We're excited to have you. So just talk to me a little bit about, from your perspective, why you worry about holidays, or not, Halloween's not exactly a holiday, but days that we celebrate.
For kids it is.
Yeah, for kids it is, exactly. But where we're deep diving into all that sugar.
Yes. Well, first of all, it's usually their first addiction is sugar. And as you know, I've written a book about all the different addictions, but there's really only one, and it starts off early on for most people. Sugar, when it hits the brain, it has the same effect as crack cocaine. There's research to support this. And so we don't want kids eating sugar, especially things with high fructose corn syrup in it. It causes diabetes 2, fatty liver, and sets the stage for future addiction. Same thing with cereal. You know, cereal is really, sometimes we're sending our kids to school with a bowl of sugar in their bellies in the morning.
Sure.
And then they're all hyper when they get there. Then they have the sugar crash. And they wind up getting referred for ADHD, get put on another addictive drug like Ritalin or Adderall. And so it's really downhill from there on.
Yeah, it's like, it is a very vicious cycle. So for parents out there wondering, will one night do that much damage? Could it trigger an addiction?
Well, I think it's best to teach children and let them make good decisions and have confidence in them that they'll make good decisions. So I think it's good to kind of like go over candy with them and also have alternatives to eating candy. But we're only supposed to have about, at the most, 30 grams of sugar a day. And if you look at this candy corn, one serving has like 45 grams just for a few little handfuls. And it's high in fructose corn syrup. Same things with these, which was my favorite as a child, the little pumpkins. Same thing with these kinds of candies. You know, they're just pure sugar and they all have high fructose corn syrup. However, you can get like Reese's Pieces and they don't have any high fructose corn syrup in them. So when you're going through the candy at the end of the night, say pick 5, and you can't eat it on an empty stomach. You have to have your growing food first, and then also set up alternatives.
I like that. Yeah, so what are some of the alternatives that you would suggest?
Okay, so first of all, we want to talk about it. We don't want to just say, here's the way it's going to happen on Halloween. We want to educate them. So we talk about candy and how it isn't healthy. And then we say, look, we could do pumpkin carving kits that we can have out till Thanksgiving. We can spend time making up ourselves. That's fun. Let's make our own costume. You can have the most fun just decorating and outside. For little kids, like the trick-or-treat bag, you know, they can spend their time making it instead of trick-or-treating and then just going around to a few houses. So there's lots of things they can do. Crafts.
So what you're saying is almost like don't build the whole day around collecting candy.
Right.
Do other things so candy's just an addendum.
Exactly. We want them to have fun. We want them to plan it and to participate. And I like to say, let's make a bargain. I don't want you to have a lot of sugar, and we've already talked about that, you know, with the child. And I want you to have healthy. I want you to feel like your body is really important to you. And so let's plan like a little party. We can have people over. We can do decorations. We can carve pumpkins. We can make a scary smoothie. You know, we can do all kinds of things. And then go trick-or-treating for maybe 20 minutes. Come home, select the pieces, and then for an after thing, let's go watch a scary movie or a Halloween movie and have popcorn.
Okay, this is great. This is all great stuff. Thank you so much for coming in and, you know, kind of introducing us a way to find a more balanced Halloween. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And I'll connect you with the doctor on our website, WFLA.com/Bloom.